dead. I don't know if you remember me. I came to your office a few years ago. You remember me? Okay. My name is Mac.
Good to see you.
Good to see you as well, honestly. I want you to know I give you a hard time all the time because that's your job. And that's my job as a citizen. I know. I don't think you're a bad person. But I think that politicians in general, I don't think that you're immune to that, are missing the point. And I think that I think that there's a big focus right now on how to talk and how to be ethical and how to discuss things. And I think the politicians have learned how to use those words and how to say those things and respond with those feelings with what it is, but then you're still not making the changes despite that. So to me, being able to recite something is not knowledge, right? It's just practice, repetition. Someone says enough times you have to speak about, Black trans lives matter, that's enough, but where are the Black trans lives that you're taking care of? Where are they mattering to us? And I think that what it really comes down to is we don't want the police. And the nation as a whole, as you see, is shifting away from police. I am for abolishing the police. You don't have to be for that. But the people are leaning towards abolishing the police. Look at this shit. The people are saying, we need to change something. I'm not saying you have to get rid of the cops tomorrow, but what I'm saying is you have to make a real commitment to cut this shit down. When I came and saw you 4 years ago in your office after you got elected, we talked about this and we talked about how crime was plummeting and you wanted to hire more cops. But you hired more cops and crime went back up. Is that correct?
That's
okay.
Correct.
So that being said, when we talked about how come we can't get rid of the police and defund them more, your answer was there's a union contract. And it comes out every 4 years and it's signed before the election. So the outgoing mayor is always stuck with signing it, right? So you said you were hands tied. You couldn't do anything, but that you wanted to reform the police. But you were hands tied. Your hands are untied now because you guys just signed the contract for this 1 year, right? So now it's open to the next year. You've got Sarah running and she's saying she's gonna work on these police. You're saying that you're gonna work on the police. You said that last time and you didn't. And you didn't fight to change the union contract. We fought to change the union contract. And that's an issue.
Well, this is the first union contract that I've negotiated as mayor or police.
The point is you did it in private. You didn't invite us out there.
No, in fact, I fought hard to make sure that the public gets engaged in this contract.
I don't think you fought hard for that, Ted.
I did, and that's why we've delayed it.
The reason I say this is that I don't believe that
we've
because
delayed it
there are
so we could have the actual public engagement.
I didn't hear, did anyone here get invited to work on the union contract?
No.
We had actually had 3
Did anyone
open
know
forums.
it was even being done?
Before there were forums. Then we canceled them when COVID came, and because we had to cancel the forums due to COVID. That is why we extended the contract.
But then why didn't we put the people's input there?
We did. It's public.
The people have been
It's
in the
available.
streets since before the contract was signed, saying defund the police.
Okay.
PALF got 60,000 signatures, right? Saying we need to defund the police. Why wasn't our voice heard in that? Why did we not take money from the cops? Why did we just cancel their raise and take like a couple dollars away? Why are we not doing the real thing? And I think that the longer politicians wait, 4 years ago I was telling you this, and before you I was telling Charlie Hales the same shit, right? So here we all are now in these streets, 5,000 deep in front of the Justice Center where we're all gonna get gassed as soon as you leave. As soon as you leave.
I'm not gonna leave. If you get gassed, I'm getting gassed.
I'll take your word for that,
Good.
and I respect that shit. But if they don't gas us tonight, that tells us it tells us a lot.
It tells me I should show up more often.
That and it tells us, and then when the feds leave, are your cops gonna gas us?
No.
But they have been.
Yes, they have.
So what's gonna be different?
Well, I hope the first thing I did was I tightened those restrictions. The state legislature is looking at banning it. There were active discussions as recently as last week evaluating that at the legislative level.
But wasn't it banned before the feds got here? Because
yes,
I was gassed
I
the
did,
day before the feds got here.
Yeah, but I cannot do anything with regard to
Why?
the feds. Because I don't control
not
the
the feds. The cops
does.
gassed us the day before the feds got here. The cops gassed us. Not the feds. Your employees. And they're still out here beating us up in the middle of the night with the feds. So why are you saying that the feds are the problem? It's not. It's your police.
I am not saying it is just the feds.
They were gassing us.
I'm saying right
what
now.
You have to. Okay, hold on. Before we overtalk you and jump on you, understand that no one here is going to buy that shit. You cannot tell us that the feds escalated the shit. They are escalating it on a national level and making it bigger in the press, but the experience on the ground is exactly the same. Nothing has changed between last week and this week for us. We have been getting beat. I spent all day trying to find a fucking helmet today. I can't even buy a helmet. Helmets are sold out in the city. Ted, in your city, helmets. I can't even buy a bike helmet that fits my head right now. I can't buy a gas mask at Andy and Bax. Ted, we have a problem. I mean, a few months ago I couldn't get hand sanitizer and toilet paper. Now I can't get I didn't find gloves just to come out and not get my hands destroyed when I get knocked on the ground for standing there. Ted, we're fighting out here, and you're not. And we need you to fight with us or get out of the way. Because we don't hate you. It's like we don't hate police officers. We hate policing and we hate politicians that don't do shit for us. We need you to help us or get out of the way. I don't think Joanne's gonna fix it either, but I need you to help us or get out of the way and put someone that really understands this shit. Because if not, this city's gonna get ugly. And I'm not making threats because I'm a peaceful person. I haven't done anything to hurt anyone. No feds are targeting me. I've been arrested for doing absolutely nothing already. I'm not worried about shit. I haven't even called a lawyer because I haven't done anything. What I'm concerned about is this city exploding.
I am too.
Exploding. And Trump is acting like it's going to explode in ways that it's not going to explode. But this city will explode if we don't take care of our people. White people have woken up. They don't want to see this shit anymore. We've been training people for years. They finally get it. Y'all finally understand that Black Lives Matter, right? Black Lives Matter, right? So that being said, we have to really understand that if Black Lives Matter, then we have to take care of black people. Police have been here historically, you know this shit, to keep oppressed people in place. That is what this is about. The police keep poor people poor. They protect the gap between the middle class and the rich, right? They make sure that even if you do well, some of these brothers up here that we're talking to, I don't know who the hell they are they your friends?
The culture has preserved power and privilege.
So those people are telling it.
Which people?
The guys who were up here who I just kicked off the stage up here.
He kicked you off the stage?
No, I kicked them off the stage. Oh. They were telling us that we should talk to you because we need to work on economic development for black people. We don't want to be the new white people. Black people don't want to oppress white people. That's never been our goal. Our goal is to be on even footing. Giving us more money is not going to put us on even footing. Just like when you give us a stimulus check, when Trump gives us a stimulus check, we give it right back to the rich people, right? We just change their money. All we do is the rich people, is your family rich too, right? The rich people just use us to exchange their money and launder that shit so it comes back to them. We need that to stop. We need the police to stop guarding this shit so we can actually have stuff. We need to take that same money. We spend $1 billion every 4 years on the cops, right? $1 billion plus, right? Every 4 years here in Portland.
That's right.
Just in Portland. Yeah. So what if we use that $1 billion to build out schools, to make the Boys and Girls Club free, to make sure that people have situations where they can be good, to make sure that kids that are hungry get fed, to make sure that families that are broken up get put back together and given something so they can be taken care of. Even if they don't contribute to society, take care of them, right? Because we have this idea that if someone doesn't contribute, that they're not worth shit. And that's not true. We have to take care of everyone and we have enough, but maybe these billionaires have to stop having so much. And all you can do at this point, because you can't change the world today, right? But you can change the world here. And that can grow from here, Ted. And everyone here knows that. Everyone here sees that. You have a huge chance here, but you gotta stop being scared of the cops. We're not scared of the cops, and you're a Portlander just like us. So if we're not scared of the cops, and they've been beating us for 50 days, you can stand up and say that's enough, and you're done. You're the mayor, Ted. You're the mayor. I've been a manager at my job, and I can do shit. You're the mayor, Ted. You can fire whoever the fuck you want. It's the same shit here. The mayor commissioner, the same shit. You're the boss. You have to be the fucking boss. And if you're, because what it's starting to look like is that you are the boss, and that you're playing this weak position to enable the system to continue. That's why people don't like you, because they feel like you don't have anything. When I got arrested, the cops were making fun of you the entire time. I was arrested by Officer Wheeler, and when I got arrested, they said, who arrested him? Wheeler. They were like, not the mayor, he's a bitch. That's what they told me. Swear to God. These are your employees, Ted, and they're telling who's been arrested? Did the cops talk shit about Ted? You see what I'm saying, Ted? This shit is real, and you can take it.
I got shot 5 times.
Say what?
I got shot 5 times.
He got 5 times. Okay. So this is what I'm saying, Ted. So what we have to do is we're telling you what's going on. Them cops are telling you about the budget. They're telling you about what they're going to do if you don't do shit. They're going to talk bad about you. The union's going to be horrible. All this shit. Look at this guy, man. Look at this guy, man. Ted, make a change. I'm not going to yell at you all day. I need you to make a change. Because we're only going to talk for so long, Ted. We're out here, honestly, not being violent. Yes, there's been some little fires. I seen a little tree got set on fire in a little garbage bag a couple days ago. They acted like it was some big shit. Someone kicked it over and it went out. You know what I mean? It's not a big deal. The fire at the police union office, that was I don't burn shit down, but it was a fucking magazine rack. Let's not act like they set the building on fire, right? We have to be real about shit. The cops are really escalating. They're shooting shit right now. You know what I mean? So here we are right now, nothing violent's going on, but they're over here shooting shit off and letting shit go. They're not waiting for you. They're not respecting you. Your cops aren't respecting you. You're supposed to be in charge. Be in charge, Ted. That's all I need. You said you wanted to fix the cops. You have a chance to do something before you either leave or continue. Because I don't know what's going to happen, right? It's close, 50-50, right? 49-51, right? So you have to take control right now and get this shit right. Because if you don't, you're going to have 4 more years of hell, Ted. 4 more years of hell, and it will not, it's going to be like this every day. We're not going back. We're not going back. Say it with me. We're not going back. That's all I got to say, Ted.
Because you know what I've been talking to you about?
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you for listening.